Hey everybody, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey, and in this video I wanted to show you a quick conditioning drill that I love. It's one of my favorites. I actually picked this up from one of my assistant coaches who was from Michigan, and he used to run this all the time when I'd assign conditioning to him. So I call it the Michigan Mile, and the reason why is because you may have heard of the Minnesota Mile, and this is kind of similar but a little bit different, a little bit faster paced. More explosive, there's more quick bursts, a little bit of rest time in between. So I'll show you what the drill looks like, and you'll probably see why I like it a lot. But I feel like it applies to hockey style conditioning. It's a very good drill. So here's what we got. We got 4 lines, one line on each blue line, okay? 4 groups, and these guys are going to line up across the blue line. So depending on how big your team is, I mean, teams vary depending on the ages as well. But assuming let's say you got 16 players, just to keep it an even number, you're going to put 4 players on each line. So there's smaller groups, but you got 4 groups. And then here's what we're going to do with the sequence. Now you can I'll show you the sequence, and then just let you know, you can be very creative on this. There's all sorts of different ways you can modify this drill. But what I like to say is everybody start facing across the ice, or facing towards the middle of the ice, and stop and start facing the same direction every single time. So you can designate how you want that looking, but here's a sequence. So on the first rotation, line 1 or group 1 is going to go out to the red line, stop, and come back and stop. Okay. Now what we do is 5 push-ups after each time. Now you can make 5 push-ups, so out and back and then 5 push-ups, or you can make them go out 5 push-ups, then back 5 push-ups. Usually what I'd recommend is probably out and back and then 5 push-ups. So 5 push-ups after every rotation. Okay, so as soon as they get back to the blue line, immediately, there's no whistle, immediately the next line goes. So boom, out and back. Okay, and then line 3 goes. So we're going in a circle here. Then line 3 will go out and back, and then line 4 will go out to the red line and back. Okay, 5 push-ups after each time. Right now on the next rotation, so they'll get done. It's a sprint. They'll get done, and then they'll have a couple seconds while they wait for the other lines to finish. But as soon as that line 4 comes back, now they're going out to the far blue line and back, 5 push-ups. Okay, and line 2 is doing the same thing. Out to the blue line, back, 5 push-ups. Out to the blue line, back, 5 push-ups. Out to the blue line, back, 5 push-ups. As soon as line 4 is done, line 1's going again. This time you're going red line back, blue line back, 5 push-ups. Okay, and then the same thing with line 2, line 3, line 4. As soon as they get back, then line 1 is going again. Now this is the halfway point. Okay, and so this is where they're going to go out to the far blue line, back, out to the red line, and back. So that's the halfway point. Same thing again, line 2, line 3, line 4. As soon as line 4 is back, now line 1 is going. Now we go backwards through the order. Okay, so now we go back to red line back, blue line back, 5 push-ups. Line 2, line 3, line 4, and then we go back to line 1, and line 1's going far blue line and back, and then line 2, line 3, line 4, and don't forget the 5 push-ups, right? And then the final one is red line and back, 5 push-ups. So that's the full sequence. So there's 7 sequences. Red line back, far blue line back, red line back, blue line back, blue line back, red line back, and then we go backwards through it. So red line back, blue line back, far blue line and back, and then red line and back. I know it sounds confusing, but once you get it written down on paper and everything, it's not that confusing. Now here's some of the variations that you can do. Like I said, we can do red line out, 5 push-ups, then come back. So 5 push-ups every time you stop, basically. Or what you can do is you can alternate other things like sit-ups, or you can have them go like they go out, drop to a knee and back, so they have to work on their quick downs and ups, or drop to both knees and back up. You can put a puck on their stick while they're doing this. There's all sorts of different ways, so just be creative with it. But the reason why I like this is because it's quick bursts, quick sprint, catch your breath. You've got the math works out, so you got the perfect 3-to-1 rest to work ratio. So you're out, you're the one, and then you've got 3 of the same amount of time before you go again. And it's just, like I said, it's a great conditioning drill. One of my favorites, Michigan Mile. So if you want to take a look at this drill and print out the PDF, we've got the PDF printout, drill draw, and HockeyShare import files. So if you're using either of those systems, or if you just want to print out the PDF, make sure you visit us at weisstechhockey.com. That'll give you the full drill explanation as well as the printouts and importable files. Yeah, you can print it out or use it in your drill draw or HockeyShare and use it in your own practice. So that's Michigan Mile, and we'll talk again soon.